Alright guys, it is today, well actually tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. in Australia time, FOMC rate decision, alright? Most of the market, more than 60% of the market, 66% of the market is expecting 50 basis points cut. Well, now I ask you my question. Do you think a 50 basis points cut is doable on the scenario we have on a growing inflation, on a core CPI being higher than expected, retail sales higher, jobs number to the roof? What are your chances to do a 50 basis points cut? Now, are you on the 25 or are you on the 50 basis points cut group? Leave your answer down at the comments, because I'm really interested to see what are all subscribers thinking about the FOMC tomorrow at 4 a.m. Well, let's go dive a bit deeper than I usually do for FOMCs, and why not, right? My first chart is this one. This is a seasonality for FOMC for the Fed. Every time they cut a percentage, 25, 75, 100, you can see at the line in the bottom where it shows the dates. You can see on 100, 75, 80, 75, 25, 0, and then another plus button. So every time that the Fed cuts 25 basis points, that it's what I'm expecting. Later on, in a few days, in a few weeks, the US dollar becomes strong. So this is only on the first cut of the first cut they do, all right? So they've done a cut in 81 or 88 or 79, and then in 1981, 1979, and then 1990, 2001, 2007 or 8, and then it goes like that. So my honest opinion is very simple: a bullish US dollar, all right? We are yet on a support level around 100.100 on the US dollar index, and most probably we will have a 25 basis point cut from the Fed, from the FOMC, following a hawkish statement of higher inflation numbers, low growth on the economy, plus high laboring costs, okay? This is my take. This is very simple. Now, the trade idea that I get from this is euro dollar short. Okay, I know this is a very, very, very sensitive trade, all right? This is not a recommendation or anything like that. It's just a generic information so everyone can sort of understand what could happen if a 25 basis point comes tomorrow at 4 a.m. I will definitely be awake at 3 a.m. doing my coffee, getting ready for the FOMC. It's going to be huge. Now, the question comes in, where gold will go if they do a 25 basis point cut? Well, most probably, if we look at back all the scenarios, commodities go up, all right? So anytime that the Fed, the FOMC do a 25, 50,000, 100,000 basis points cut, doesn't matter. Whenever they cut, commodities go up. Because then what happens with investors is, investors look at the Fed, look at the FOMC and see that they are on a trajectory to a rate path of cutting a rate path, all right? Cut rate path. Then what they do with the money on that they have parked on US from the fixed income, they moved that money to gold, all right? Because gold is a safer asset. And remember what I've mentioned to you, $3,000 gold until end of the 2024. We are at 2.5, my friends, 2.6, it's nearly there. 3,000 is not that much, it's another $400. So whoever believes that it's not possible, start to thinking again. Now, this is only possible because of all the central banks and all the Basel III Act about central banks buying more and more gold that they need to have on reserve. And we know that China is continuously buying gold, as though the Fed is buying gold as well. Bank of China and Bank of US, the Federal Reserve, is both buying a lot of gold. Well, not that important ahead of FOMC, but we do have CPI for UK and we do have CPI for Europe tonight at 7 p.m. if I'm not wrong, and 4 p.m. for UK if I don't fail my memory. Now, this of course is a big release. It is, as we always know, CPI is noticeable to be a big release on the market. but I don't think it will be at this time just because of the FOMC tomorrow at 3 a.m. So guys, brace yourselves, put your seatbelt on, give us a thumbs up on this video, share this content with your friend that may be a little bit loose on what's going to happen with the Fed on the FOMC tomorrow. Well, sometimes it's going to be today, even for some people in US, and some people in Canada, some people in Europe, it's going to be today in a few hours. So hopefully we can catch some good opportunities, hopefully we can catch some good trades. And don't forget that tomorrow, 5 to 6 p.m, we have the webinar. Link for the registration is on the description of this video, so you can just click at the link. It's going to go to ACY website and you can do your registration, and I'll see you tomorrow to discuss what have the Fed done. All right, guys, thank you so much. Use proper risk management, because tonight, well, tomorrow, sometimes tonight for you, it's definitely a lot of volatility ahead. All right, guys, see you. Bye-bye.